Thanks for staying with Newsnight tonight. Let's take you back to our top story this evening. The fallout continuing from a picture showing children separated along racial lines at the Schweizer-Reneke primary school. What are the roles and responsibilities of school governing bodies to prevent discrimination and to foster social cohesion? Well, for more on the story, I'm joined by Matakanye Matakanya from the National Association of School Governing Bodies. Sir, thank you so much for your time tonight. Let's talk about your reaction to that picture when you first saw it. What came to mind?
Kathy, thank you very much, and all your listeners. Perhaps firstly, before I answer what came to my mind is the fact that we want to condemn with strongest terms the white supremacy that still exists in South Africa. And we are saying, I think those people who still harbor supremacy, I think they have alternative. And I think they really do the best thing. We don't accept that 25 of democracy in our country, we still have people who think they are better than any other person, you know. So as school governing bodies, I think there are policies that they formulate. And I don't think there is any school governing body that can formulate a policy that discriminates. However, I believe it's when it comes to implementation. So people, instead of implementing progressive policies, they do the opposite, like what the teacher has done in that separating the children and sending a video to show that now he still lives in the past.
But the explanation that we've been given from the school governing body is that the teacher had separated them because of the language that they speak, and she was trying to get the class to settle down, as we've been told. Do you think that that's a satisfactory explanation for what had happened, also taking into account the fact that there have been other pictures which have also then resurfaced showing all of the children sitting amongst each other?
Look, I personally, I think National Association of Schools will not take that explanation, in the sense that now, if you separate children according to their demographic, that in itself now could show the language to say, no, you separate children who talk Afrikaans, who talk English, who talk Tswana. Now tell me, if you are a white teacher, then you know Afrikaans, you know English, but all these children in one class, who is going to teach them in Tswana? Now that in itself is not really acceptable because it is clearly shown that it is discriminating, because after you have segregated them according to their demographic or according to their languages, then some teacher must come and teach the other class, and you teach the other class. So it is not acceptable.
Well, what we've also seen from the school governing body is that while they've given room for the teacher to explain herself before the investigation that is going to be held by the provincial department, they certainly support her. They say she's been with the school for many years. So how do you, as an association of governing bodies, begin to raise the concerns which you're talking about tonight with that particular school? What happens from this moment onwards?
We want to call upon parents to ensure that all these past practices, like the practice of separating children, must come to a stop. And only parents, nobody else but only parents, because these children talk to their parents to say, this is what is happening. So, and in that sense, I think they will quickly report these things, and action must be taken quickly. Although, well, there are processes and procedures. Like, for instance, you can't just expel a teacher. Then the teacher must go through processes, investigation. After finding out it is true that this teacher has been segregating these children, yes, then give the teacher a punishment. But we're saying the only power lies with parents to ensure that this thing does not
But some of the comments that we've been seeing today that have also been covered by our reporters, what the parents of the Afrikaans-speaking learners are saying, they're saying, well, if you're not happy with the fact that children are taught mainly in Afrikaans, then take them to another school. If you don't like the rules, take them to another school. And that is always the challenge when it comes to school governing bodies. You need a majority to make those rules in the school.
It is true. It is true. It is for the mere fact that now, for the mere fact that parents took the children to that African school, it therefore implies that now they were going to learn in Afrikaans. But now, why do you separate them? If then parents brought the children to come and learn in French, why do you separate them? That clearly shows that now that was racism, purely racism, because if we know that this school, because yes, of course, the school governing bodies formulate policies. Admission policy is formulated by school government. Then the general parents agree that this is going to, the medium of it is going to be in Afrikaans, fine. But it's a choice of parents to say, yes, I know that that school is going to be Afrikaans medium. Then I'm taking my child there. Now, once the parents has taken that decision to take that child there, then why do you separate them? Because they are prepared to come and learn it. So you are still saying, no. They are Tswanas and all those things. And there is no Tswana teacher there. So it is, then hence we are saying, parents, stand up. Because the truth of the matter is that you can't keep on damaging these children psychologically, because the truth of the matter is that they have seen that it's either they are inferior or then there's something wrong with white and black. You know, today, I mean, those children, the first experience that they've seen, they will always ask a question, what is happening with my color? Because once I'm this color, then I must not mix with that color.
When you say parents must stand up, do you mean in the form of protest? We've spoken about the issue of majorities that are needed to change regulations within school governing bodies. And in this instant or in this particular school, of course, by the way the numbers look, the black parents would be in the minority. So what would you be expecting them to do?
We are saying highlight those things. You know them, highlight them. For the mere fact that you have taken, because it has been said that that teacher has long been with the school. So I don't know whether she has not been practicing what she practiced today. Now, if she has been practicing for all these years, then why parents were quiet about this matter? And that's exactly what you say. Raise it with authorities, raise it with national associations, so that we can take it up quickly with the minister, I mean the MECs or the minister, take it up with the HOD or take it up with the DG and etc. So don't keep quiet until the children are subjected to this type of a thing. You know?
All right, let's leave it there for tonight. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much, Kevin.
Matakanye Matakanya from the National Association of School Governing Bodies.